DJ song Bundy replay. Come Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? All the girl Bundy dance floor wanting some more. Come Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? Come Mr. DJ song Bundy replay. Come Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? Bundy dance floor wanting some more. Come Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? One by one.
Hey.
2, 1.
Oh. 2, 1. Hey.
2. One time, want it back once more.
I believe our style is very laid back, but also very serious musicianship.
They're both professional and talented enough and driven enough to actually put together amazing sets and go out and win awards and win competitions. But at the same time, it's still relaxed and casual enough in a rehearsal setting that you can actually feel comfortable coming to rehearsal and feel and look forward to it.
During a rehearsal, we usually like to have the music learned before we come in so that I can shape the music, give it phrasing, dynamics, a lot more specific notes in order to make the arrangement as best as possible. I also like to have feedback from the group. A lot of specific notes that are added into our arrangements, they do come up with.
What's cool about a cappella is you can really pull from anything, I think, and it's fun when you have a group of people that are willing to just let anything happen and let any texture kind of float out there and see what works.
I think there's something really beautiful in only voices coming together and creating music, and it can still have as full of a sound as a track that has an instrumental background. There's just something that connects us more on an emotional level when we come together and use our voices and sing.
Most of a cappella is a reinterpretation of other music. So it really gives you free reign to just go in and do whatever you want and take from any style and combine, synthesize any styles you want. And it's very freeing, and it feels like it's just its own thing.
Picking songs, the process I usually like to think of is to show as much variety in our music. And I like to show that our group isn't very one note and very one style.
I really like pulling from experimental choral music pieces I've heard in kind of the new music scene, kind of incorporating that into R&B and soul and stuff like that.
We've definitely taken influences from a lot of our background, and this year especially I wanted to make it a point to bring in a lot of more cultural background into our music.
We want to continue to kind of do things that haven't been done in collegiate a cappella, which is obviously a big statement, but we kind of like to create things that we haven't heard before. So we just released our first single, My Mind. It's originally by Yeba, who's an amazing artist. That was a lot of fun for me because I got to hear all the specific things that each member brought to the group that I didn't know was happening. It was definitely a challenge to just get this piece in recording shape, just because it switches tempos a lot and there's a lot of textures that needed refining and needed to kind of just settle into place. So that took a good 5-6 months to get, I would say, to where we wanted it. But I think we're proud of how it came out, for sure.